though number of socialization forces are there. So values are dynamic in nature, in the sense that while influencing the society, that's why many great personality from India have been able to influence the perception towards the particular value, thoughts and deeds. So human values like Edward Sprenger. Edward Sprenger defined value as the constellation of like dislike, likes, dislikes, viewpoint, inner inclination, rational, irrational judgment, prejudices, association pattern, and determining person's words. Like Alport also states, a value is belief upon which one act by preferences. A value represents the basic conviction, like a specific mode of conduct or and state of existing, a personality or socially perfectible to an opposite or converse mode of conduct or an state of existence. That is called the value. So features of value. What are the features of value? First is comprehensive standard. These are the standards. Seconds are conduct. These are conducts. Third is provide the morality. Okay, it's provide the morality. Fourth, its values is the object, and it's situational also. It's objective and situational. It is take specific societal issues and relatively stable. These are stable in nature. So values and attitude. What is the attitude? Actually, attitude defines like different from belief and values. Attitude can be defined as providing a state of readiness. So what is attitude? Attitude is like readiness. Attitude is a state of readiness or tendency or respond in a particular way. So it is a response also. Okay. So attitude can be desirable, can be non-desirable. Values are concerned with what should be and what is desirable, non-desirable. But attitude, what, like we have 100 of values, but we have just simple one attitude. So discrimination in jobs on the basis of gender is wrong. Indicate one's values. But I favor the program to recruit and develop women manager in an organization. It is attitude. I am favoring the women empowerment. That is my attitude. So this is the difference between values and the attitude. Okay. Now we are going to types of values. First is theoretical value. Second is economical value, aesthetic value, social value, political value, and religious value. These are some kind of values. Okay, according to person, place, and program, it can be changed. Next values are like terminal value and instrumental value. So terminal values are comfortable and prosperous life, and existing or a stimulating active life, sense of accomplishment, a world peace free from war and conflict, beauty, equality, family security, freedom. This is our terminal values. And instrumental values are like I'm ambitious, I'm hardworking, I'm aspiring, I'm broad minded, I'm competent, effectiveness is there, cheerful, light-hearted, joyful, neat, tidy, courageous, forgiveness. So instrumental values are like, it is sub value we can say, but terminal values are the primary values. Like you are beautiful, you have equality, you have family security, you have the freedom, you have the comfortable prosperous life, existing, stimulating and active life, sense of accomplishment. This is the terminal value. So terminal values are very important. Now in inner harmony we can say self respect, wisdom, true friendship, salvation, national security, sexual and aspirational intimacy. This is terminal value. But instrumental values are like self control, obedience. It's like machinery types: politeness, honesty, independence, self sufficiency, consistent, logical, intelligent, reflective. You can be intelligent, but no one will like you. But if you are true, if you have inner harmony, if you have true beauty of sense, then everyone will love you. So that is very important. You should have terminal values rather instrumental values. If you have the terminal values, instrumental values will follow you. What is the source of value? See, source of value are first is family factor, like your family, your culture, custom, religion, language, way of belief, traditions, and an authoritarian type of child rearing may develop greater value of authority for child. Okay, Parents' reaction to everyone events demonstrate what is good and bad, acceptable, unacceptable, important, unimportant, well as for child. So this is like knowledge, self-confidence, learn, self-satisfaction, self-worth, capacity for self-sacrificing, realizing themselves as human being, competent to move beyond veil of I, me, mine to kindness, friendship, generosity, compassion, tolerance, responsibility, and service to society. So these are some service of values. Okay, next is educational. How values are deriving from your education, like what is your background, what is your institution where you played, and your dimension of intellectual, physical, social, ethical, moral, undistributed and universally accepted. Good education inconceivable if it fails to inculcate values essential to good life, social well-being. National curriculum framework for school education like NCERT. NCERT observed that school can and must strive to restore and sustain the universal and eternal values. So it's oriented towards unity, integration of pupil, and moral and spiritual growth of the childrens. So that's why school is also very important. Like school also provides some values, religious education, culture, diversity, moral education, social character, and moral spiritual education. What are the aim of value education? Why we are getting the value education? See, why values are very important. First is to create new values. Create new values. Values are also very, greedy to create new values. And boost self perseverance. Okay, to help individual to adjust physically and mentally. So what is physically and mentally? You are changing yourself. Radical communal and social disharmony, develop problem solving. So you want problem solving also. Okay, so these are the reason why values are very important. Now socio cultural factor also there. Socio-cultural factors. So cultural factor inculcate in everything that is learned and passed on from one generation to another. So culture includes certain belief and pattern of behavior. Whether a person is cooperative, friendly, hostile depends upon the culture he belongs to. Individual relationship is different in different culture and also within certain group of a particular society, whether the individual value money making or doing service to the mankind. Okay, so social factor apart from the educational institution which contribute to the value system of an individual also. Now we are going to discuss about the teaching of personalities. See, this is very important. We are teaching learning from personalities like Swami Vivekanand. Okay, Swami Vivekanand was the personality 1863 to 1902, is one of the greatest thinker of Indian Renaissance. Ethics according to Vivekananda is a reflection of cultural health society at a given time. In course of evaluation of human society, man create progressive culture, moral ethos, but then a stage comes when cultural growth slow down for wants of fresh idea. So ethics cannot be derived from the mere sanction of personage, however great and divine he may have been. The infinite oneness of the soul, the eternal sanction of the all morality. You and I are not only brothers, but that you and I are really one. So that is this is the Swami Vivekananda given the, this is a dictate of Indian philosophy. This oneness is rational of all ethics and spirituality. Okay, so that's why the sense of he said like there should not be any superstition. He was against the superstition. He was favoring the spiritual upliftment and feeling of caste superiority, price craft, religion's tyranny there should be not there. And he was believer of there should not be blindly believing in 200 millions of god on the authority of anybody. So he was said there should not be go to the blind believe in the god. You should be like enough intellectualness also. So human freedom, he talked about the human freedom, precaution for human growth, and freedom does not mean absence of obstacles. Okay, he was our nation a natural right to be allowed to use of our body, intelligence, wealth according to our will, so without doing any harm to others, and all the members of society ought to have the same opportunity for obtaining the wealth, education, and knowledge. And we have to give them secular education. We have to follow the plan laid down by our ancestor, that it is bring all the ideals slowly down among the masses, raise them slowly, So he was imparting the secular knowledge also. So Swami Vivekanand was like, ethics always says not I but that you. Its motto is not self but non self. The main idea of individual to will make clings when he is trying to find that infinite power or infinite pleasure through the senses. So he was like law of ethics, myself first. Ethics says I must hold myself last. Okay, the work of the ethics has been and will be in the future, not the destruction of variation and the establishment of sameness. So ethics is what? Ethics is like in spite of everything that frighten us to recognize that infinite strength as a property of everyone. And in spite of all apparent weakness and recognize the eternal, infinite, essential purity of soul. Emancipation of women. He talked about the emancipation of women. Emancipation of women. So he told about upliftment of women, awakening of masses must come first, and then only can easy way like good about for the country. The basis of all systems, social, political, rests upon the goodness of man, and good because Parliament enact this, that this because men are great and good. Okay, nationalism. He also talked about the nationalism. Patriotism, love for mankind transcends the geographical limitation. His interests are not confined to India alone, but all extend to international level. Okay, this was the. Now next is Raja Ram Mohan Rai. Raja Ram Mohan Roy. So Raja Ram Mohan Roy was Indian Renaissance 19th century led more stress essentially revival of Indian spirit and genders the antiquity and purity profound affecting religious, social, cultural, national awakenings. And in the initial stage, religious consciousness was found to be reflection of political consciousness. So he also like democratic and patriotic aspiration. He talked about that. Then Rajaram Mohan Rai was spiritual father of Renaissance, who appears to be the herald of the new age because in Calcutta he was like British imposed censorship upon the Calcutta press, so he talked against that. Even he was talked against the idolatry and superstition, traditional Hinduism. Okay, and also East India Company Governing Council prohibition in sati, like sati was the very important, like 1829 for Sati Act. He was very important personality, embodying the government to act decisive manner. And Anglo Hindu school and 4 year Vedanta school he was also. Then Brahma Samaj, he formed the Brahma Samaj reformist sect that utilized the Unitarian and other liberal Christians also. So like he was talking about the Brahma Samaj, okay, Sati, and against the idolatry, against the and he was like borrowed the elements of Christianity in order to reform the Hinduism. So he believer of the Christianity also, okay, and like his idea was freely from French and American Revolution. Now next one is Dayanand Saraswati. See, Dayanand Saraswati. Dayanand Saraswati is very important personality because he was founder of Arya Samaj, as you all know Arya Samaj. So Arya Samaj Shuddhi, national education, national language, Vedic lore and Sanskrit language. He was the first to give call for Swarajya. You know, firstly, Swarajya is my Jamsand Adhikar. India for Indians. In 1876, letter taken up Lokmanya Tilak. So letter what was Lokmanya Tilaka. Okay, Lokmanya Tilaka was subsequently the philosopher and former president of India. Radhakrishnan called him one of the maker of modern India. And Sri Aurobindo, as you all know Sri Aurobindo. Okay, Sri Aurobindo, Maharishi Dayanand advocated the doctrine of karma and reincarnation. So karma and reincarnation. Okay, and Vedas, Vedic Sanskrit as well as Hindi, so that common men might be read them. And he was terms like Swadeshi and Harijan for Dalits and Pariyars long before Mahatma Gandhi. So the accident of birth cannot determine the social position of a man, but should be rather determined in accordance with the qualification, accomplishment and character also. So he was talking about the Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya family should be treated as a Shudra if this his action resemble Shudra. He was action oriented actually. Now, Dayanand Mission was also there, Arya Samaj enunciating the 10 universal principle code of universalism. Kinvanto Vishwarayam, meaning the world be the abode of nobles. Okay. His next step was to take up a difficult task of reforming Hinduism with dedication. So he was a value is valuable when the value of value is valuable to oneself. Okay. So go back to the Vedas. His symbol was go back to the Vedas. So principle was what? God is efficient cause of true knowledge. So God is only true knowledge. Okay, God is intelligent, blissful, and existent. Okay, God is omnipresent, immanent, enaging, immortal, fearless, eternal, holy, and God is Vedas, scripture of all true knowledge. So God is teaching, and God always accept truth, renounce untruth, and it perform according to dharma. Our Samaj is to do good to the world, to promote physical, spiritual, social good for everyone. Our conduct towards all should be guided by love, rightfulness, and justice. We should be avidya and promote vidya. No one should be content with promoting good only. So, one should regard oneself under restriction to follow the rule of society, promote well being of all, and following the rule of individual welfare of all should be free. So, this was the principles. Now, Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore. See, Rabindranath Tagore was about Hinduism, society, Hinduism, and society. Like society should be like political, and enmity should not be there, and not negative criticism of the society should be like positively moral conscience should be there, and there should not be any arrogance. And he was ethics of that class as their aim was amazing of wealth, not social service justice. Tagore humanism is God harmony with nature and not the conquest of nature which lead to realization of God. So Tagore tried to produce a hard and interest in producing a synthesis of different religion. So Tagore's theory of rights was the all of truth, the all of truth, the call of truth. The call of truth was created for himself. He urged the masses to avoid victimology. Instead, seek self-respect and education, presence of British administration, even political symptoms of our social disease. So there should not be any poverty. Privileges to it was steady and prosperous education. Tagore's theory of freedom was the realization of human worth, dignity, and also communication, social sympathetical relations, rulers. Tagore nationalism is what? Nationalism is recognition of fundamental claim of humanity, independence. He believed in cooperation and Indian and Britain. So love, justice, sole character of historical longevity, political freedom of India and Asia, self government alone provide the cure of political ill of country. Believe in political freedom, nationalism, and pride is a result of narrow imagination. So spiritual sensitivity, spirit of interdependence, brotherhood. One has to transcend fear, distrust, lustfulness, national egoism. Okay, so there should not be that all. And Tagore education is what? Tagore given the education, education is like parrot's training. A bird is cagged and force fed, textful packed to death. So the parrot's training is what? Vishwa Bharati school he established in 24 December. Tagore reiterated India's gospel of fellowship, friendship, humanity. He believed in the replacement of creed and efficiency, exploitation, and aggressiveness by social cooperation and international reciprocity, spiritual idealism. So Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi now. What was the Gandhi? See, Gandhi was a very in South Africa. He, despite the diversities in faith, language, caste, class, gender, idea of one nation, like he given the idea of one nation in 1950. Okay, and provided both physical and spiritual notion of the good to the child. Gandhi was like spiritual notion include how you can good from inside, non-violence, physical nation, truth, this was the tool adopted by the Gandhi. So Gandhi able to forward the notion of good where political freedom sought to be. Okay, and Gandhism, what we talk about today, is the body of idea and principle that describe the inspiration, vision. And Gandhism, who encompasses what Gandhi's idea, words, action mean to people around world. Okay, so Gandhi is applying experimenting with the belief structure through the action. So means and ends relationship, like over relationship, but it is also important that how we have achieved it, because what you have achieved, like ends and means are very important, like your means should be according to your ends. So process of satyagraha was like Gandhi. Satyagraha, human endeavor should be absolute truth, that is good. We don't know what absolute truth is, but purity and truthfulness of means is one of the utmost important. So there should be purity and truthfulness. Okay, justice also there. And what difference does it make to the dead, the orphans, and the homeless whether the man destruction is wrong under the name of totalitarianism or the holy name of liberty and democracy? Next was the Sarvodaya. Gandhi always talked about the Sarvodaya. So Sarvodaya was the ethical values of Sarvodaya. Good for all is good for everyone. One should think about other before thinking about himself. The good for individual is contain the good for all. The philosophy of Sarvodaya implies a perpetual fight against cruelty or human being and animal. So it is like satyagraha. Satyagraha vote. Satyagraha. Satyagraha means truth, exercise of the purest spiritual force. And injustice should not be there, oppression should not be there, exploitation should not be there. When person is truthful and non-violent, he will be able to generate love and guilt in the heart of those who are involved in violence. So, Gandhian stress on purity and truth, his criteria of political power, is a great contribution to the political thoughts also. Code of moral discipline, he must have unshaken faith in God, and he must not hanker after wealth and fame. Obey the leaders of Satyagrahi, practice brahmacharya, absolute fearlessness. He must have patience and mindful, purposeful, and he must be path of duty by anger and any passion. Like there should not be any anger or passion. Okay, rather compassion. Okay. So non-violence. Non-violence is also Gandhi. Like non-violence alone would lead to true harmony. Gandhi was believe in democracy achieved through non-violent and truthful methods. Democracy not only required democratic structure but also responsible citizen also. So the true democracy of evolved only through decentralization, satyagraha, growth of village industry and primary education through handicraft and removal of untouchability, communal harmony and non-violent organization. So Gandhi Swaraj or self-governance was freedom. Like he was talking about the self-governance. Self-governance is secularism. Gandhi described his religious belief as being rooted in Hinduism. So Bhagavad Gita, he has Hindu, yet one can say that he was one of the participating of secularity. All religion contain truth and or worthy tolerance represent the Gandhi belief that at core of every religion was truth, non-violence, ahimsa, brahmacharya. He was against the sati pratha and child marriage and untouchability, caste system. Okay, Gandhi was critical of hypocrisy and religion. So yes, I am also Christian. I am also Muslim. I am also Buddhism. I am also Jew. So Gandhi was talking about like yes, I have all of the qualities of the man. Okay, to try to root out religion itself from society is a wild goose chase. And were such an attempt to succeed, it would mean that destruction of society. Like if there is a religion, it's wild goose chase, but if you are attempting to succeed, would mean that destruction of society. So his religious thought was also very important. Concept of trusteeship. Concept of trusteeship. Gandhi given the concept of trusteeship. Suppose I have come by a fair amount of wealth, either by way of legacy or by mean of trade and industry. I must know that So Gandhi was kind of the personality who talked many kind of things. Okay, internationalism, and internationalism. Gandhi talked about untouchability. Gandhi talked about empowering the women's leadership, and happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. And suppose I have come from fair amount of wealth, either by way of legacy, trade, and industry, I must know that I all wealth does not belong to me. What belong to me is the right to an honorable livelihood, no better that enjoy by million of others. The rest of my wealth belongs to the community and must be used for weather of community. So it was the Gandhi, and Gandhi was talking always about the politics with principle. Now what you Gandhi was talking about? Politics, politics with principle, wealth with work, www, pleasure with conscience, and knowledge with character, knowledge with character, and commerce with without morality. He told about commerce and morality. Okay, and science with harmony, science with harmony, and worship without sacrifice, worship without sacrifice. And these are the principle of Gandhi. Now next is Jawaharlal Nehru. Jawaharlal Nehru was the architect of modern India. Modern India. Jawaharlal Nehru was the person who struggled a successful termination among Gandhi, great lieutenant in struggle of freedom. So Jawaharlal Nehru was the first Prime Minister of India, realized his vision, Constitution of India, and after embarked on the ambitious program, economic, social, political reforms. Okay, Nehru took a leading role in non-alignment while projecting India as a regional hegemony. So he was an undisputed leader and influence over nearly 2 decades, complete independence. So Nehru was like for the complete independence and ideal democracy also. Nehru talked about the democracy, and he talked life is like a game of cards. The hand you are dealt is determination. The way you play is free will. So complete independence, like in Lahore session also passed historic independence resolution on the midnight. And after Lahore session, Gandhi stepped back into a more spiritual role of Nehru gradually emerged paramount leader of Indian independence movement. Nehru family believed in the theory or practice of parliamentary democracy. So he was believer of parliamentary democracy. Okay, he was believer of the democracy, not dictatorship. So one can say Nehru always tried to maintain balance between different organs of the government. Okay, he established the powerful executive also. He was the propounder of the NAM movement, non-aligned movement. So here he stated that non-aligned movement was the national policy and new nation state. Historically ground through history, India followed policy of peace. Okay, peace and no expansionist policies. Non-aligned movement is supposed by the exigency of the international power politics divided into armed sections. Strengthen the peace area, and several states refused to join the rival camps, but international tensions and peace should be maintained in the time of clashes. So internationalism was the Nehru discovery of the India. The book was the discovery of the India. There should not be egoism, there should not be narrow mindedness, no expansionism, no over nationalism, rather the discovery of the India. Like we should be coherence between international market and national market. So there should be interdependence, and like Nehru was talking about the values, peace, disarmament, equality, and brotherhood. Okay, and he was his policy was consensus building between all of the peoples and institutional building, capacity determination, and promote science and technology, planning, industrial sector, and higher educations. Okay, Nehru was the person who idea behind his intention was not to accumulate nuclear power, but to become a real power of the world, soft power of the world. Nehru was and Homi Jahangir Baba was at that time for nuclear physician who was entrusted with the complete authority over nuclear related affairs program and answered only the Nehru himself. That's why socialism also by the Nehru. Socialism pattern connected social welfare, control of the principal means production, acceleration of national production. Okay, Nehru was secularism. He talked about the humanism, compassion, altruism, loyalty, value, liberty, equality, fraternity, human right, rationality, modesty, cultural loyalty, fidelity, justice. So this is the Nehru parochialism. Self-determination, even like self-determination is responsible behavior towards the society. Okay, so he was against the racial arrogance should not be there, superstition should not be there, and British rule reaching the poverty and exploitation. British had the monopoly of decision making, aspiration, public opinion. So he was against all of that. Next one is Ambedkar. See, Ambedkar was the Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar was the popularly known Baba Sahab Ambedkar. He was a jurist, political leader, philosopher, historian, orator, economic teacher, educator, and prolific writer and revolutionary also. A great man and different from an eminent one is that he is ready to be servant of the society. So he was follower of the servant of the society. He first Dalit to obtain college education. So after he being Dalit, he taken the both dharam because he was very much faced obstacle from the society that there is all are against to his social casteism and all that. So he was very much Mahar community was there. They was facing the untouchability in the Maharashtra. So he talked against them also. And Bahishkrit Hitkarini Sabha. Bahishkrit Hitkarini Sabha. So Baba Sahib Ambedkar was the Bahishkrit Hitkarini Sabha. He vehicle of the movement had majority from the forward caste people. So later this intention of having non-caste base for the organization also. So he was like Ambedkar insists that the conception of ideal society to have them all the three together. So caste struggle and rather encompasses all the form of exploitation. There should not be any exploitation in the society. Okay, so worker, peasant, woman, all should be equal. He was a radical thinker also. So he was against the casteism, caste hierarchy, culture, caste to be reason for the suffering, improving the same. Rightly diagnosed that the caste system is basically sustained by the peculiar economic condition. Okay, and he was he was against capitalism. So Ambedkar was quite aware of exploitative potential of capitalism. So he declared capitalism as a Brahminism as a twin enemy of the movement. So Independent Labour Party was the attempt to take up the question of capitalist exploitation, and various legal reforms he did. Executive Council of Viceroy can be the example of his concern for the worker exploitation. Okay. So imperialism, he was Ambedkar attitude towards the imperialism has been projected in the destroyed manner right from beginning. Okay, so it was would not be impossible for the resourceless Dalit to fight. It might goes the together. So he was against the freedom struggle and the Dalit liberation. He talked about inhuman exploitation of the man and woman, oppression by women of women. He was women should be empowered and there should be mainstreaming of the women. And drinking water satyagrah Maharashtra, there was Ambedkar also. Religious belief was multitude upheld by the multitude. Code should be based on compatible with the perfects of modern science. So he was the believer of the modern science. Okay, and happiness and welfare of many, Bahujan Hitai, Bahujan Sukhai. So Ambedkar was the kind of personality, Bahujan Hitai, Bahujan Sukhai. Morality, God and rituals should be according to the morality. So now Subhash Chandra Bose. Bose was Bose was the political leader. His mission was successfully completed ICS exam first 1921. He resigned from the service, then joined the active politics. And robust patriotism was essence of Netaji's personality. Indian struggle, full of sober analysis and keen reflection. His speech was like force of simplicity. Okay, emotional and warmth in the personality also. Reality is after all too big for our frail understanding to fully comprehend. Nevertheless, we have to build our life on the theory which contains the maximum truth. We cannot sit still because we cannot do not know the absolute truth. So, Subhash Chandra Bose was a follower of patriotism, enthusiasm, heart of millions, okay, national army, and all that. Political ideas were like Netaji always believed in the creative force idea. He was the man remain immortal. Men are the immortal. One man can die for an idea, but the idea will always be dirt, incarnate itself in thousand of life. Okay, so the All India Forward Bloc was established by the Subhash Chandra Bose. Give me blood, I will give you the freedom. Okay, hence, although he was a realist, he did recognize the supremacy necessity of self abnegation, suffering of part of Indian people. Social idea was against the eradication, like he was the eradication of poverty, illiteracy, and abolition of landholdism, agriculture indebtedness, provision for cheap credit. So, complete national independence, accomplishment of anti-internal struggle for attaining it, a thoroughly modern and socialist state, scientific large-scale production, economic regeneration, social ownership, control, freedom of individual and religious worship, equal rights for everyone, linguistic and cultural autonomy, application of principle of equality and social justice. So Mahatma Gandhi and Subhash Chandra Bose both was very great leaders. And they talked about the political bargaining to look stronger that you really are. So Gandhi led the time of second round table conference. Bose felt that non-violence by itself could not bring Swaraj. Non-violent satyagraha recognized has the capacity of arousing public opinion. So he felt that non-violence should be supplemented by two other techniques of diplomacy and international propaganda. Leadership and his great genius for action. He helped in popularization of ideal of supremacy nation in the country which was dominated by the heritage of feudalism, despotic nature. So Vallabhbhai Patel. Patel was the Iron Man of the India, patriot of the scent of Indian civil servant also. He was the very great personality, great leader against the freedom, freedom fighting against the Britishers. Dedicated as a servant of the nation, his simplicity is absolute. Political fight during the struggle for freedom. A realist also, he was like Vallabhbhai Patel was a believer that India was a vast country and had still long way to go for her industrialization. Indian economy was primarily rural, thus small scale industry on cooperation basis should be preferred over large scale industry. Okay, and Patel was like secularism should be there, social and political views like non cooperation between the society, and he was believer idea of Gandhian non-cooperation movement, and fundamental rights should be there. Karachi resolution passed at that time, so there was also Patel. Arvindo Ghosh. See, Arvindo Ghosh was the personality of ethics, desires, and karma. He was totally follower of the however ethics as a conceptual principle can be seen should be recognized. Like what we are seeing that should be recognized. The most vital issue of age is whether the future progress of humanity is to be governed by modern economic materialistic mind of waste. So he was very pragmatic upliftment of the enlightenment of the spiritual culture and knowledge. Amartya Sen is like well-being should be evaluated by basis of capability of the achieve valuable functioning. So pupils' well-being is very important in front of Amartya Sen. Capability approach given by the Amartya Sen. Amartya Sen given the functioning. Functioning is what? Functioning is about the expectancy, health, education, complex functioning, self-respect, social recognition, and political recognition. Other than that, Amartya Sen was given the capabilities is what it is like starving poor childs, then there should be food to them. Okay, and child does not have the freedom, so there should be freedom to child. Capability approach, therefore freedom center approach. Identity of the individual is essentially a function of our choices. Okay, discovery of immutable attitude. So each person possesses inviolably founded in justice, welfare. Wall cannot be override. Okay, justice and welfare should be there. So Amartya Sen is very good, great leader. Rao's theory of justice is given at that time. Equal like capacities should be there, and he was like other than personalities are Ajim Premji, Swami Nathan, Varghese Kurian, Vikram Sarabhai, Homi Jahangir Baba, Sridharan, Vinoba Bhave, Mother Teresa, Baba Amte, Aruna Roy, Vindeshwar Pathak, Ratan Tata, J.R.D. Tata, APJ Abdul Kalam, Soli Sorabji, Vinod Rai, Nelson Mandela, Radhakrishnan, Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, Mahendra Singh Dhoni, Wangari Maathai, Kofi Annan, Aung San Suu Kyi, and Dalai Lama. So these are some personalities. Other than that, we should have some great ideas of what they wanted to spread in the ethical way in the society. That's very important for that all. Okay, thank you. This was